Ho, 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 and welcome to My First Dungeon, the tabletop role-playing podcast that helps game masters learn jolly new games so they can bring a fresh mugful of cheer to their table. To celebrate the holiday season, we are playing Hometown Holiday, a tabletop role-playing game of televised holiday romance. If you've seen a Hallmark Christmas movie, then you know exactly the kind of story that we're about to tell. But before we can tell such a tale, I must first introduce you to our actors, our dramatis persona for the evening. First off, he's making a list and he's checking it twice. It is Elliot Davis.
Ho, ho, ho.
He's going to find out who's naughty or nice. It's Chinook DeSera.
Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
She sees you when you're sleeping and she knows when you're awake. It's Cassie Wilson.
Ding dong and jingle bell and Happy New Year.
And she knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sakes. It's Jasmine Malave.
Yeah, I'm coming down the chimney.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
And who is that who is coming to town? It is none other than our director for this evening. It is Abby Hepworth.
Ho, 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 ho.
But who are you?
And I, of course, am Brian Flaherty.
I thought you were talking to Santa really quick. But who are you? But who was that?
I, too, am making a list, but I only checked it once, so I didn't get a part in the song.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Bummer.
Abby, our director, take it away.
We open on a cozy New England town sprinkled with snow and glowing with twinkle lights aplenty. It's the 21st of December, with just 4 sleeps to go until Christmas Day. Families and friends are gathering and last-minute gifts are being bought, but all anyone in our little town of Cincinnatus can talk about is the return of none other than Joshua Cooper. The hunky Joshua was a staple of the community, but has been away for years working with Puppies Without People, a charity that cares for blind, orphaned puppies. No one thought he'd ever return. How could he with such a noble profession? But his dad, good old Douglas Cooper, is finally retiring from running their family's Christmas tree farm, named for Elise. Named for Joshua's mother, Elise, who tragically died when he was in high school. And Joshua is back to celebrate his dad's retirement. Or is he here to take over the family business? Our characters will have to find out and maybe take steps to influence our charmingly cliché love interest. Speaking of, let's meet our characters. All right, first up, we're going to meet Jasmine. Tell us, what role are you playing?
Okay, so I have 2 really fun options. I'll give you both of their backstories if you guys want to help me choose, because I couldn't decide.
Perfect.
Would love.
Either Heart of Main Street, it's Tina Martinez. Visit the Nitwit for all of your craft and literature needs. Although most sales or school project trifolds or, next semester's reading list. She thought she'd be helping in the family shop that one listless summer after she graduated college, but it's a decade later, and she's still here in her hometown. Just her and her mom.
We love.
Wow, that's powerful.
Meddling mom would be for you to have fun with.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I would.
And then I've got Faye Falcone. Faye is the kind of woman that thinks flats or apartments, not shoes, and Christmas means a marked rise in Q4 consumer spending. She's the regional director for Bullseye Incorporated discount department stores, and she's looking for their newest location.
Oh, kind of like Faye. I mean, I like either. I think you should go with what you want.
I'll be honest, I'm always going to be swayed by Nitwit. A punny store title gets me every time.
Oh, I was going to say I like evil corporate Faye.
Evil corporate Faye it is.
All right, we got Married to My Job. One thing I forgot to mention in our charming little introduction is that Joshua Cooper happens to be everyone's high school crush.
Classic.
Every single one of you had the hots for Mr. Cooper back in the day. So as we get the details for Faye, one question that I want you to think about is why was he Faye's high school crush? What drew him to her in high school?
Oh. Faye being very commanding and type A all throughout high school. Really enjoyed how kind he was, almost the yin to her yang.
I dig it.
And he really always did have the cutest puppies.
Love the puppies. If you could, Jasmine, run us through what of the 2 skills that you chose from your roll sheet.
I chose hard-earned paycheck. Money is no object. I'm no millionaire, but I can generally let my cash do the talking.
Can you give us your stats as well?
Sweaters is 1, cocoa is 3, and cheer is -1.
And then secret objective.
Is secret.
Oh wait, don't we keep it secret?
We keep it secret, but you should roll for it.
You can roll for it,
Oh,
or you
okay.
can just
Oh.
choose whichever one you like best. But yes, keep that secret. Keep it safe.
All right, I've got it.
Wonderful.
All right. So we've got our Faye married to her job. Now we have Elliot. Which role were you most interested in?
All right. So I'm thinking holiday spirit. Currently going by the alias Franklin Rosti.
Okay.
And Franklin Rosti is a sexy snowman brought to life. Bit of a himbo. And I think that Franklin was constructed by Joshua when he was a child and like magically came to life and they like hung out and then magically recently through some means unknown to him became more of a human looking living snowman.
So
And
he's
is-
been alive since high school.
He's come alive every winter, and then the last few winters, Joshua Cooper's been nowhere to be found, and he's been very sad. I don't actually have another pitch. I've decided this is what it is.
And this is the one. Amazing. What are Franklin Rosti's pronouns?
He's he, him.
And which skill did you choose?
I gotta go charmingly naive. Everyone is charmed by your naivete and wants to take care of you. Every time you roll a 6 or below, an NPC will help you in some way. My stats are +1 sweaters, -2 cocoa, and +4 cheer.
A lot of cheer.
Lot of cheer. I got cheer in spades.
Cheer up the wazoo. Elliot, if you could roll your secret objective and then keep it secret.
Can do.
Brian,
Mm-hmm.
what role are you playing today?
I'm playing the friend.
The friend.
The friend. Everybody's best friend.
Everybody's best friend. And the only character in this game who is technically not vying for the attentions of our love interest.
That's true.
In theory, who knows what your secret objective might end up being. Tell us about friend.
I mean, there's only one name to give a person who is everybody's friend.
Mhm.
And that name, of course, is Buddy.
Ah, buddy.
Ah, buddy.
He is a mononym only known as Buddy.
Fantastic. And Buddy, as the friend, doesn't really get a backstory because why would Buddy need one? His backstory is that he's everybody's friend.
Well, actually, I as Buddy, I do kind of have some stuff that I like to do. You know, I have this rich interior life and this family life.
Yeah.
Maybe next time, buddy.
All right. Well, what skill did you choose?
Okay, we'll reveal it in the fiction.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Man, they're two really good skills. Oh man, I could do comic. I'm gonna do pep talk. Pep talk is you're a great motivational speaker and full of sage advice. Once per scene, you can give a pep talk that grants the player +2 to their next roll if the action is in accordance with your advice.
Excellent.
I actually also have, because I don't get a backstory, I get another skill, which is wingman. Once per scene, you may offer to re-roll another player's roll with your own stats. If you succeed, then they succeed with their actions. If they fail even worse than they would have before.
And what's great about that, too, is that the friend is in every single scene, whether it makes sense or not. So you're always there to be the wingman.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the friend's stats?
The friend is standard across the board. +1, +1, +1 for sweaters, cocoa, and cheer.
What a generic combo. Love it, buddy. All right, next up, we have Cassie. Tell us what role you have chosen.
Well, team, it looks like I'm going to be the heart of Main Street, which
love it.
was the role that was calling out to me. I'm going to go ahead and be Lindsay Walker. And Lindsay is the owner of Jingle Spells, which is a Christmas/Halloween store that is miraculously in business all year round, which really just goes to show the level of holiday cheer in our hometown of
Cincinnatus.
Cincinnatus, thank you. So Lindsay has glasses and a ponytail, and no one ever notices her. Her grandma has owned the store for over 100 years. Lindsay...
For over 100 years.
Yes.
Look, child labor was different back in the day.
Is your
She's
grandma
kind of
a
like,
witch?
She's more of a tortoise, I would say. So Lindsay had big dreams to leave home, but then her grandma got sick, and so now it's been 10 years, and here we are.
Is the store succeeding? Is it doing really well, or is it sort of starting to fail a little bit?
Lindsay's a little bit scared that she doesn't have the magical touch that her grandmother had. So things are a little rocky, but she's determined to make it work.
Okay. What skill does she have?
My skill is where locals shop. My business has attracted an eclectic group of regulars who will always go out of their way to help me out in a bind.
Excellent. And your stats?
Sweaters are +2, cocoa is +1, cheer is at 0.
Oh, we got to get
I
that
know.
cheer up.
We really do.
What are their pronouns?
Lindsay is she, her.
All right. And if Lindsay could roll her secret objective or just choose from the list?
She's chosen. Don't
Oh,
worry.
she knows.
Mhm.
She knows.
She's chosen.
She knows what she wants.
She knows what she wants. Lindsay's high school crush was Joshua Cooper because he was everyone's crush. But what was it about him that really made you go weak in the knees?
You know what it was for me is he was just so enigmatic and popular, and I always kind of ignored him because I was like above that. You know, I wasn't interested in the hot popular boys.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you, one day I was struggling to carry my art project to the art room, and I thought he would just ignore me because I had glasses and a ponytail, but he helped me out, and he helped get my art project there, and that's really stuck with me for many years.
That's beautiful.
It was a large Christmas tree made out of popsicle sticks, so
So many
I guess it's always been
popsicles.
in me. Yeah, I guess it's what it's been. Yep.
Mm.
Did the glasses fall off as he helped you, revealing that you were secretly hot?
He did say to me, "Hey, what if you took off your glasses?" And I said, "What? But then I wouldn't be able to see." And so I kept them on. But it was electric, I gotta tell you.
We wonder if Joshua still thinks about that moment. Maybe. Maybe not.
Are you kidding? He's never thought about me again.
Buddy,
Yes.
you knew Joshua Cooper in high school too. I mean, what were your thoughts about him? Did you have a crush on Joshua Cooper?
I mean, everyone kind of has a crush on Joshua Cooper.
Mhm.
He is Joshua Cooper. It's ubiquitous. I think I did have a bit of a crush on Joshua Cooper, and I really just wanted to stay in his orbit 'cause he was just very nice and friendly. And yeah, that bit of enigmatic of like, what is this guy thinking? Sometimes you think he's thinking incredibly deep thoughts, and sometimes you're thinking that's an empty head. And somehow having both of those things exist within the same face is really attractive.
That's the mystery. You've got to know what's behind those eyes.
So I just stayed near. Also, I stayed near pretty much everyone else. I kind of had these feelings about everyone at the school. Everyone is a little bit enigmatic and deep and shallow, and I wanted to figure all that out. So I'm just kind of always around.
And hot.
Yeah,
everyone's
everyone
hot.
is a little bit hot.
Everyone's a little hot.
It's wild.
Just a little.
What a town.
What a town.
Chinook, what role have you chosen?
Guess I'm the cool single parent.
Cool single parent.
But don't sound so excited.
Twist
about
my
it.
arm. I guess I'll be the cool single parent.
The old CSP, eh?
You didn't
Yeah,
have that
old
already
CSP.
picked out from the start.
My cool single parent is Nuan Fernando. Nuan has a kid. His name is Rohan, and they live in like on the border of town. And Nuan is like the electrician / plumber for the entire town. Like does all the electrical and plumbing work. And like during the holidays, gets called in a lot to like for the shops for electrical problems and like setting up all the Christmas lights on the trees and whatnot. Cool guy. Was a good Christian man. Now he converted to Buddhism. No one really knows who Rohan's mom is, including Nuan, because his skill is here I go again. At the beginning of each interaction with an NPC, I can roll and add my cheer stat, and on a 10+, it's revealed that you've been romantically involved with them in the past, and they are possibly the biological parent of your child.
There's nothing I
NPC.
love more than a mystery mother plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did
This. The lesser seen,
this
lesser
is-
known.
And I applaud
Who's the mother? I don't know.
it offers us the opportunity to combine the mystery parent plot line with the somebody has amnesia plot line, which I love.
Yeah. Nuan's a big old slut, and basically got Rohan, I guess, was just dropped off on their front step, being like, "This is our baby." No,
Does that mean
no
half
other.
the kids in town look like you?
Yeah. Lots of. Nuan's a big old slut.
There's a Mormonism subplot going on here.
Was formerly a very Christian man, and now is
Which is
converted
why
to
he
a
was
religion.
such a slut. Yeah.
Just
Right.
exactly,
So Christian.
exactly.
So Christian.
He was very Christian and has given up that lifestyle.
2 questions for you about Rohan. What are their pronouns? And also, how old are they?
Rohan's pronouns are they, them, and they are. How old is everybody? How old's everyone's characters right now? How old are we thinking?
Oldest time, oldest snow.
All right, we're all 30. So
30, yeah.
let's say Rohan is like 8.
And did Rohan get dropped on your doorstep as an infant?
Yes. Actually, no. Okay, no. No, I'm not
week.
gonna fucking traumatize a child.
Is
Yeah.
it a sort of like Buddy the Elf beginning of mystery
Yeah.
baby shows up and Santa's like, well, I can't not take care of the baby.
Big time? Yeah.
Okay.
And my stats are +3 sweaters, -1 cocoa, and +1 cheer.
Excellent. And then roll your secret objective.
Secret objective.
All right. So to recap, we have Faye, married to her job and in town to see if it could be the location of the latest Bullseye outlet discount store.
Yeah.
We have Franklin Rosty, a.k.a. a snowman who's come to life every winter since our buddy Joshua crafted him, but somehow recently he started turning into a real boy?
Semi-convincingly real boy.
What is it about Franklin Rosty that doesn't look quite right?
So 2 things. Under the moonlight, he has a little bit of like a twilight effect where you can see his skin turn into snow under direct moonlight. And if he is too warm for too long, he shrinks.
Great.
Like just a little bit.
Like it takes a while, but if you put him near like a roaring fire, all of a sudden you'd find a like still proportional man, but half the size.
Got it.
And a puddle.
And a puddle.
And we don't know that you're a snow.
No, if I'm not in direct moonlight, I'm convincingly a man.
Okay.
But you
Okay.
need to be outside.
Look, Franklin has
We're
-2.
poking a lot of holes in this already. You know what?
Franklin has -2 cocoa. He's not the brightest snowman on the block. All right,
You know, he's doing his best.
he's doing his best. He's working with the body that Joshua gave him. You know.
All right. We have everybody's friend. Best, maybe, but at least friend. Buddy. We have Lindsay Walker, owner and operator of Jingle Spells, which is maybe not doing as well as when previous management was here. And we have the cool single parent / slut about town. Well, they used to be. Nuan Fernando with child Rohan. Why was Joshua your high school crush?
We used to both be on the football team, and after the games, we would fuck in the showers.
Holy shit.
All right.
This is a chase
Like
kiss
full
movie.
on anal.
A Hallmark movie.
Full
We're
on
going to
anal.
say that
Full
you guys
on anal.
But you never
had
kissed.
moments.
Never kissed.
You
Never make eye contact.
shared glancing looks.
Get
in the
out of
shower.
here.
Good lord.
We're going to pull it back a little bit.
You had
Full
moments.
anal
Fine,
sex. You
Abby.
guys got that?
Fine.
You had glancing looks and
I want that kept into the. I want that kept in. That better stay in.
Hand stuff once.
Some other things were
You
great.
had-
Hand
This is
stuff
erasure. Is everyone hearing this?
This is
you had pride
They're
and prejudice
erasing my
sort
queer
of hands
identity.
grazing. That's about it.
heavy petting. Fine, heavy petting over the uniforms.
There's nothing sexier than the hand in Pride and Prejudice.
It was just a lot of that. Just a lot of
Yeah,
you
we'd watch
sort of
that
brushing
movie.
into each other and then being like,
That
Love that we
classic
have
sex
that.
sound. Yeah.
I wish we could have that video recording of Abby doing that.
Oh, I have it.
I mean, it's recorded here.
Oh,
It'll
we do have
never
it.
be released because I will
That's-
punch you in the
That's
face.
the promo for this season.
Fantastic. Are we ready to jump in?
Mm-hmm.
I've never been more ready.
We are going to open with Faye Falcon. You need coffee and you need it now. But your parents, who you're home to visit for the holidays while you search for this new store location, are on a health kick and only drinking yerba mate, so it's off into the cold you go. You stop by the Beanstalk, the coffee shop on Main Street, praying all the while that you don't run into your nosy classmates of old who cannot help but ask all sorts of questions about your big job in the city. If only they understood what it's like to have ambition, goals, big dreams, and an even bigger salary. Which reminds you, your assistant, Jeffrey, should have already emailed you those locations. As you frantically pull up your email on your phone and turn to enter the coffee shop, you suddenly find yourself colliding with something sturdy, but that also smells delicious. You look up to berate the imbecile when you realize, Faye, is that you?
Oh my god, did you get anything on my coat? Oh, Joshua?
Oh my god, it's been forever. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. It's been forever since I've been back here, but I hear you've got really cool things going on. You haven't been back here in a long time either, right?
No, I'm just here for the holidays. A bit of a work trip, actually. But yeah, I thought that you left a while back. Weren't you doing all of that work with dogs?
Yeah, it's been a really rewarding couple of years working with those puppies. I mean, just is really heartwarming to give them homes and to help them see the light in the life, even if they can't see the stuff in life, you know?
That sounds very nice. Great. Well, yeah, I've been doing all of this stuff with Bullseye. We're actually scouting out a new location.
Whoa, sounds like a pretty big job you got going on.
I know, it's like nothing yet, but I'm hoping for that promotion coming up in a little bit and trying to make a real big impression with my boss, which I would have no problem doing if Jeffrey would get back to me and start texting.
Seems like you're maybe a little stressed. Here, can I maybe buy you a coffee?
Oh, sure.
And he's
Thanks.
gonna hold the door open for you to walk into the coffee shop.
And behind the counter, you see none other than Buddy wearing a surprise, like for a coffee barista, a surprisingly what's the word, dapper suit, very businessy, pinstripe hard collar, with a apron over top that's green and red for the holidays. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Buddy, we were just catching up. This is so cool. But hey, did you know that Faye is in town?
Oh my god, it's like a reunion.
Hey, Faye, how's it going?
Hi.
Oh my gosh, Josh.
Hi, buddy. You're still here?
I'm still everywhere. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, of course. I love the suit.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying something out. I figure I'll mix. I'm still trying to find out who I am. You know what I mean? So
No,
I'm
good
just
for
trying
you.
stuff
They say
out.
dress for the job you want.
Exactly. What? Actually, I've got your orders right here. I remember what you guys like. Here you go.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, she's
buddy,
gonna start.
you're the best, man.
My parents are on this health kick. Ugh.
For Faye, it is
Worst.
like a Vanta black coffee.
A red eye.
That's correct.
And for Joshua Cooper, it's a large, like mocha mate frappuccino with the caramel and the syrup and all the stuff, and it's like 42 ounces of pure sugar and ice cream.
And the whipped cream is just as tall as the cup.
Yeah, the whipped cream actually goes out through the top thing and up the straw. You know what I mean? So it's basically just this like large column.
Oh yeah.
Very, very phallic.
Yeah. Oh my god, so yeah, this is great, buddy. That's awesome. Thanks, man.
Actually, Joshua, can you just take the first sip right in front of me?
You want me to like taste test it?
Yeah, just
Oh yeah.
That's a lot, buddy.
Joshua, he works that straw. you like it.
That sound like?
That's up for Brian to figure out in the sound design portion of this podcast. Cool. Well, Faye, you want to do you have time to sit? It felt like you were maybe a little stressed.
What did you say? She's watching.
Do you have time to sit and maybe catch up a little bit?
Yeah, okay, great. Sure. You've always had the most fun and whimsical drinks.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I just kind of feel like, especially at the holidays, man, you just got to get into it and, have a good time. Be part of the holiday spirit, you know?
Oh, right. Holiday spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna come by the Christmas tree farm this year?
Oh, wait, where is that again?
It's out on the edge of town. My dad, he's finally retiring. That's actually kind of why I'm back here.
Oh, are you gonna start working at the farm?
You know, I don't know. It just is. Those puppies, they're so blind and so orphaned, and I just am really torn about it. But enough about me. You don't want to hear that stuff.
I just think it was such good work you were doing out there. It was so important. And I don't know, I feel like the farm just doesn't utilize all of your skills.
I'm going to have you make our first roll of the game here. You're going to roll to see if you can lift Joshua's spirits and make him feel like, okay, maybe I do know what I want or can figure this decision out. So you're going to do a cheer roll. You're going to roll 2d6.
And Faye, before you roll, you pull up your coffee cup and you see written on it, not only is your name, but is like a paragraph of text that was written by Buddy that says like, hey, here's just catching you up. He's been away for some time. He was Puppies Without Borders.
Got it.
He's really missing his mom the holiday season. He hasn't been able to find his snowman friend. So just help him out. He really wants to just take an interest. And I think you've really got a shot.
This is the most incredible coffee art I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, Buddy's pretty cool. And yeah, so you're going to roll 2d6, and then you're going to add your cheer plus an additional 2.
Yep, plus additional 2 for my pep talk.
Plus an additional 2 for Buddy's pep talk. And you're trying to beat an 8.
Ooh, good, because I got 9 with my -1.
Amazing. All right, so you roll a 9. You know, Faye, that's really sweet of you to say. It makes me feel a lot better about this whole thing. You know, it was... Thanks. You're pretty cool.
Plus, doesn't it feel weird to be back here in our hometown, you know?
Does. I mean, a lot of great times, a lot of memories here, too.
Yeah, memories.
Well, I don't want to...
Well,
keep
thank you
too
so
much.
Yeah, for the coffee.
Yeah.
I really have to get back to Jeffrey. He's not getting back to me, and it's going to ruin this promotion for me, so.
Well, you know, you really deserve it, Faye. You're great, and I got my fingers crossed for you.
Oh, thanks, Josh. Well, I hope I see you around.
Definitely. I'll catch you later.
Bye.
Faye's gonna mosey on back to her parents' house, having seen an unexpected friend. At this point, however, it is mid-afternoon and Nuon is running late. You were supposed to be at the school 20 minutes ago to pick up Rohan. You could have sworn you wrote down the right time somewhere, but here we are. You park your car in the circle out front and sigh as you look up at the red brick facade.
Oh, boy.
This time of year always brings back memories of good times you had when you roamed these halls. As you hurry through, making your way over to the gym, your mind is cluttered with thoughts of high school and also the knowledge that Rohan definitely won't let you live down your tardiness. So much so that you almost don't notice the figure standing just outside the gym doors, peering into a glass case of sports awards and team photos. But no matter how busy your brain gets, there's no world in which you could ever miss seeing Joshua Cooper.
Holy hell. Look what the cat dragged in all the way down from the city.
Oh my God! Nuon, man, bring it in!
Oh, wow. Look at that. Coop, I haven't seen you in years.
And Joshua's gonna take your face in his hands. Real intimate.
And I take his face in my hands.
Man, look it!
Wow.
God, this is...
I'm looking.
Missed you, man. Look over here. I was just looking at our, championship trophy and the photos of, us on the field. And, man, those were the days, right?
Those were better than days. Those were days.
Those were days, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
I read about you. I've been following. I read about you down in, what's that, Forbes? Forbes magazine?
I've been a bunch of different places. I've kind of been going all over.
Oh, I bet you've been out there in the city drinking your fancy cocktails and pumpkin spice lattes. And...
Oh, I mean, I barely have time for stuff like that with all the orphan blind puppies, man. Did you know there's so many of them? They're just everywhere.
I did not know that they were everywhere, but
yeah.
I'm glad you're out there loving them. What do you do with them exactly?
Oh, we help them, to find, both stuff for, so they can see the light in life, even if they can't see the stuff, and also so that they're not orphans. We find them other dog parents.
And someone gives you money for that.
Yeah, I do most of the, in the field stuff. I'm not so much on the fundraising.
You were always great in the field.
I mean, enough about me, man. What have you been up to? I haven't talked to you since, college, and, you had such exciting things going on.
Yeah. I've been, it's living in town. I have a kid.
You got a kid?
I got a kid. Yeah, his name's Rohan.
Rohan.
Pulls out a picture of Rohan from his wallet and shows him a picture of a very brown child, and it's yeah, I have no idea who his parent is though. I'm trying to find out who it is. And,
oh wow.
He has such sweet eyes, just like you.
That
actually.
Must be tough, bruh.
Yeah, it's tough looking at my kid's eyes and only thinking about Coop. It's the thing that happens to me. As this happens, the only other brown woman in town walks behind Nuon. He's yeah, I have no idea who this could be, who his mom could be.
Man, what a mystery. It's
yeah.
That's wild, dude.
Wow, your accent, you really got rid of your accent too.
Yeah,
crazy.
I think it was being around all the puppies and when you're trying to explain things to them.
You got?
Yeah, you gotta talk different when you're talking to
thing.
dogs. It's a thing that I had to learn out in the field.
This is the preferred voice dogs like?
I guess so, man. I am the top puppy wrangler for Puppies Without People. I
gotta tell Buddy,
crazy.
they keep biting the shit out of Buddy, and I think it's just the way he talks to him.
Oh, I saw him earlier. Maybe I'll have to give him some tips and stuff.
Yeah, but dogs hate Buggy.
From around the corner, you hear a voice go, "Well, Rohan, get back here!" And you see Rohan run around the corner, and you see Buddy wearing is covered in chalk and is wearing dad jeans and is clearly in the guise of assistant professor. Rohan, get back here now. What are you doing over there?
buddy.
Dad, what the hell? You were supposed to come pick me up like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, fuck. Hey there.
Dad,
Hey,
jeez, are you not even gonna introduce me to your friend?
Okay.
Hi,
Rohan.
I'm Rohan. What's
All
your
right.
name? Oh, hey, little dude. I'm Joshua. I was a friend of your dad's in high school. Oh, you're Joshua? Yeah, I definitely know all about you. Isn't that right, Dad?
Rohan, all right, just be chill. Just
Yeah, okay.
What do you mean?
But Buddy's gonna help out by just grabbing Rohan and being like, "All right, Rohan, why don't we go do some arts and crafts?"
Thanks, buddy.
And is going to look at Nuon and is going to just give you a quick handshake and go, "I'm sorry, let me get him back to arts and crafts. You can come pick him up in 5 minutes after you have your little tete-a-tete here."
Rohan doesn't want to go, so I'm gonna have you roll. I'm gonna have Buddy. I'll let you choose. Are you gonna try to use charm and cheer to get Rohan excited about a craft, or are you just gonna pick this kid up under your arm and use sweaters, which is your strength modifier?
I'm gonna go sweaters.
You're gonna wrangle Rohan.
I'm gonna
So
wrangle Rohan.
you're gonna roll 2d6. You're gonna add your modifier. Unfortunately, you have no other additional things, but we're gonna say because Rohan is 8, they're fairly easily distracted. So this is gonna be just you have to beat a 6.
Ooh, easily. That's an 11. Oh, here we go.
You hoist Rohan up and leave, and Rohan suddenly is like,
Yay! This is so fun! A beast!
Bye, Rohan. I'll see you later. I love you.
And just as I leave, can I just go ahead and like tap on the glass and point to a picture of just Nuon and Joshua, that like both in football uniforms, like arms over each other, go, "Wow, look at that picture right there. Good times, am I right?" And looks right at Nuon, just gives a hard wink.
Nuon winks right back and goes, "Remember what we did after that game, Coop?"
Probably celebrated with the team? Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely celebrated somewhere.
Yeah, but,
With the
I
team.
mean, co-captains, that was good times.
Yeah. That was really good times. You don't remember what happened with our uniforms in the locker room?
You know, man, I don't know if I do, but it's, hey, I got an errand I gotta run, but like, I really
Does
would
that make
love.
you uncomfortable?
No, man.
"This is," and he's gonna like put a hand on your shoulder and like really kind of bring you in and be like,
It is so good to see you, and I really want to keep catching up, man. Can I? You want to? Are you got any free time? I don't know what your schedule's like with having a kid.
Yeah, I got plenty of. That kid can take care of himself. Honestly, that kid.
Yeah, he
really
seems precocious.
seems to. Yeah, he could do that definitely.
Yeah.
I got plenty. I'll clear my schedule. You just let me know. I mean, I got things to do, but I can make. Just let me know where to be and what time, and I'll be there.
You know what? I'm gonna come find you, Nuon. We're gonna work it out.
That feels very vague. All right.
Good to see ya.
and then he's gonna give you the sort of like butt slap that players give each other for reasons that are unclear to me.
Be like, ha, right, man?
And then he's gonna kind of also do a like football jog out of the gym for reasons unknown.
Nuon gives himself like a fist pump, and then the brown woman walks by again. He goes, "Oh, hey, Amanda, good to see you," and then he walks away.
Neon, I actually want to talk to you.
I'm sorry, I'm busy right now, Amanda. I gotta go.
I feel
Coop's
like
back in
there's
town.
some
I gotta go
things we
prep for
need
that.
to discuss.
No, sorry, Amanda. I gotta go do something.
As you start walking away from Amanda, she's been like really eager to talk to you for a while now, and you just, I don't know, you felt kind of weird about it. You were like, "I got stuff going on, I'm kind of busy." But as you're walking away and you kind of glance back at her, a thought kind of crosses into your head where you're like, "Huh, Amanda and I used to be closer, like kind of super close, roughly 8 to 9 years ago. I wonder what happened." And then you're just gonna keep on walking.
Yeah, must be nothing.
Must be nothing. now we're going to head on over back to Main Street, where we have Lindsay sitting at the counter of Jingle Spells. Christmas trees and jack-o'-lanterns scattered throughout. Spell books that are meant to bring Santa to town faster or to harness the power of the elves for your own creation. But business has been going okay, you know. It's not as good as it was before. And you're a little sad. I mean, you miss Grandma. You're pretty lonely in this town in general. It's well known for its romantic bed and breakfasts, and you know, you kind of get pretty sad running this place all by your lonesome. You don't really know how much longer you can keep it up. And just as you're sitting there thinking, maybe I should close up shop early today. I mean, the people who were going to buy gifts here, your usual crowd, they kind of already came through, got all the things that they're going to gift to each other in their witchcraft group. And then you hear the bell tinkle on the front door. Someone comes in. Oh my God! Is that Lindsay?
Hey.
Oh my God!
Hey.
It's Lindsay, right?
That's me.
Oh my God!
Wow, what are you doing
Been
here?
Forever. I'm back in town. My dad's retiring, and so I came to support. You know, I didn't know you ran this place. I saw the name of the store, and I was like, that's such a creative name. I hadn't come in here before, and I was like, I gotta check this place out.
Oh, that's really sweet of you to say. Yeah, it used to be my grandma's store. But
That's so crazy.
unfortunately-
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I should have known it was yours because the crafts in the window so creative. It's like because you were
Yeah.
really into art and stuff in high school.
Oh my God, you remember?
Yeah, didn't you?
I-
You had some kind of like a Christmas tree project one time or something, right?
Oh my
no,
gosh.
I'm probably misremembering.
No, that's right. I just can't believe after all these years you remember my popsicle stick Christmas tree.
I mean, it was
Wow.
like kind of the most creative thing I'd ever seen. It was dope.
I spent so many minutes making that. That means the world, Joshua.
I mean, it showed.
Wow.
So, like, what else you been up to, Lindsay? Give me the deets.
Joshua. Sorry, I laugh when I'm nervous and horny. I don't even know where to begin. I guess I've been running running the shop for a while now, and business just isn't what it used to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but what brings you back into town? It's so amazing to see you. You look so good.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, you do a lot of lifting with the puppies. I've been working, I don't know if anybody's like mentioned it. I've been working with puppies without people.
Oh, that's amazing.
And like some of those puppies are really big, or like sometimes you have to lift a couple at a time. And so like you really got to lift those weights and yeah.
Totally. I can imagine you get so many gains that way.
Yeah. You'd be surprised, but you do. It's kind of really, it's an incredible line of work. It's super rewarding, like in a bunch of ways.
Wow, that's really inspiring, Joshua. I'm so amazed that you got out and you found something you were passionate about. And here I am selling jack-o'-lanterns and tinsel.
Well, I mean, that's pretty creative. And aren't you like super inspired by creativity stuff?
I am. I mean, this just isn't what I pictured for myself. I always wanted to move to the big city and become a successful artist. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. You must be so busy and you don't even want to be talking to me right now.
No, Lindsay, this is pretty cool to catch up. It's nice to take a break from kind of running into literally everybody that I've known and just kind of reconnect with someone. Like, we didn't know each other soups well in high school, but it's really nice
Yeah.
to see you, you know?
Really good to see you too, Joshua. This is amazing. This is the coolest thing that's happened all afternoon.
That's awesome. And as you say that, you hear the bell tinkle again, and Buddy walks in.
Oh,
Buddy's wearing leather bracers, but then also has a Christmas sweater and also has black eyeliner. And, walks in and goes, "Oh, hey, I'm here to pick up my spell book and my potions." And, "Oh, Josh, well, we just keep running into each other, don't we?"
Buddy, man, you come here too? This is pretty dope stuff, yeah?
Oh, yeah, this is the only place for both tinsel and potions in town, so, you know.
That's dope, man. Yeah, what are you gonna do with those?
You know, some spells and stuff. Anyway.
I guess if you told him, you'd have to kill him.
You're pretty funny.
Lindsay, know what kind of rituals I'm trying to perform here. Don't joke with these kind of magics. Magic with a K.
I'm sorry. That was uncalled for. I know better.
I'm going to go check out your supply of tinsel.
Okay. Take your time.
Okay.
Classic Buddy. He's always coming in here for his potions and his orders and his packages. He's one of my best customers.
Oh, well, like, I don't want to be in your way if you've got stuff you need to do.
There's really not much going on. As you know, there's only 4 more sleeps until Christmas, so it seems like everyone already has all their supplies. I've got plenty of time, Joshua, for you.
Well, you want to, like, show me some of the stuff in the store? Like, what's that over there?
Oh, that over there?
Buddy just lifts a love potion directly in front of the Christmas tree that he was pointing at.
It's, like, got such an interesting shaped bottle, and, like,
Yeah, I guess
it makes me feel kind of warm even just, like, looking at it.
Right. That's actually like a special new kombucha that I've been brewing. It's a little bit different from the arts and crafts that I'm usually into, but you could totally try it if you wanted to.
Lizzie, you do so much stuff. I mean, you got arts, you got crafts, you got kombucha. That's, like, wild.
I've got a lot of time in my hands ever since Grandma. I'm sorry.
He's gonna reach out and touch your hand and just go,
I get it. It's kind of hard being back here, you know, like, thinking about my mom. They were pretty chill ladies.
They super duper were. Shout out. Let's pour one out, but not the kombucha. Pour out something else. For my Nana and for your mama.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We should, like, if you want to come by my dad's retirement party that's happening later, that'd be, like, super great.
I would love to. Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Cool. Yeah, let me, like, give you the information. Do you want to write it down, or?
You just see a piece of paper and a quill come out from around a Christmas tree and are put in both of your hands, and the hands just start back behind the Christmas tree.
Yeah, I have this quill and parchment.
I'm going to make you roll a Coco check to see if you can get over your horniness to actually hear what Joshua is saying to you and write down the correct information.
And
Great.
On the paper, you just see in big letters in this beautiful script penmanship, it says, "Focus, girl."
Does that count as your pep talk?
That's my pep talk. So you can add +2.
All right. We're saying it's a pretty small town. You know most of your ways around here. You used to beat a 7.
Okay, here we go. I got a 7.
Perfect. You are able to look past, you write it down, but when you look at a second time, you realize that you dotted all of the I's with hearts, and you're maybe a little flustered, like, oh, I hope you didn't see that.
That's so embarrassing. I hope he doesn't see it.
This was, like, really cool. I really hope I see you there.
Totally will.
You know what? And then he's just going to pick up any knickknack from the front of the counter and say,
You know what? I'll take this.
That's amazing. That's the last snow globe that my Nana ever made. Wow, it's almost like a sign.
Crazy. What's in the snow globe? What's the scene that is set in the snow globe?
There are 2 football players sitting on a bench next to one another, their hands draped over each other's thighs.
I actually know somebody who, like, might really like this.
Wow, that's super cool. You're so thoughtful.
Right, well, it's pretty dope seeing you, Lindsay. Is it cool if I
Yeah.
maybe call you Linz?
You can call me whatever you want. I'm going to call you Jacob, if that's cool.
Jacob. Fun. Dig it. Now we have
Yeah.
nicknames for each other?
I guess so. Things really move fast once you're no longer in the throes of puberty.
That's like pretty accurate.
Yeah, I'm really smart too. Anyway, Jacob, this has been so amazing. And I'll definitely see you later.
See you later, Linz.
And he is going to walk out the door. It's a small town. All of you, would have known about the retirement party. It's kind of a big thing going on, which is going to be later that evening at the Christmas tree farm. They've got heaters and it's outdoors and beautiful with twinkle lights and all these sorts of things. So all of you are kind of prepping to like maybe make an appearance over there. You've been invited, or you just know the whole town's going anyway. And so it's, dark has fallen because it's after 4 p.m. and we're in December in New England. And there's snow already on the ground, but there's a little hint of something in the air. Of maybe there'll be some extra snowfall, or maybe it's just on this corner outside the Christmas tree farm with that one street lamp that's lit by oil when the rest of the town has been replaced with electricity. And it gives it sort of a magical glow. And as a gust of wind comes by and a sort of wave of snowflakes gets blown up into the air, suddenly, there we see him. Under the guise of Franklin Rosti. This man has been working winters at the Christmas tree farm, hoping beyond hope that maybe one day, he'll see his friend once more. And, it's with the retirement party, but could that really be walking down the street? Is it? Could it possibly be your old friend Joshua?
Franklin Rosti is talking to another snowman, I think, when Joshua walks up. I think he's just standing very still with his arms poking out because he's not used to keeping his arms down by his side.
He's just always kind of like this.
He's just kind of elbows locked in, arms out. And he's like, yeah, so I think this year he might come back. I think this might be the year.
I don't know. You've been saying that every year since the day you were created.
I know. But I think this year it could really happen. Don't you? With the retirement party?
You gotta keep the spirit alive.
The spirit of Christmas. 4 more sleeps, or 4 more standing outsides.
Ha 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 ha. You always had a sense of humor, Franklin.
Yeah.
Well, I got my fingers, or I guess my twigs, crossed for you. Maybe this will finally be your year.
I think so. I think something special in the air.
And when you say that, there's another gust of wind that somehow comes from a direction where it doesn't make sense with the weather patterns and the structures of these buildings, which you would know so well being made of weather. And you look down the block, and he's got his hands in his pockets, and he's hunched over with a hat, but there's no mistaking. That's your Joshua Cooper.
I think Franklin is just kind of dumbstruck at first. Oh, and by the way, Franklin looks like a chiseled, overly handsome surfer dude. Like he's got like wavy blonde hair and like a chiseled jaw and like ripped. And is wearing a tank top and shorts and a stovetop hat. And he just sort of is like kind of mouth agape waving at Joshua.
Joshua sort of looks up and looks a little confused, and then immediately, does the football jog over.
Dude, you okay? Are you cold? You're just in a tank top. Here, take my coat.
And he starts to take his coat off to wrap it around you.
Oh, okay. Hi, Joshua.
Oh, so sorry. Have we met?
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't recognize you because you look too human.
No, Franklin, the name.
Franklin, hey, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm so used to looking at faces of dogs that, like, sometimes faces of people, I just sort of, like, they get lost in the mix, you know?
People. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you went to work with the dogs like you always dreamed.
Toads, yeah. Oh, did we go to high school together?
High school. Yes, high school. Yes. I went to high school
Ah, nice.
with you. Me and you at high school.
I'm so sorry that it's just been like...
The jacket is starting to melt him just the littlest bit. He just got like half an inch shorter.
Joshua doesn't. Or you know what? Actually, I'm going to make Joshua roll to see if he notices this. He's definitely got a -1 to intelligence. But how obvious is it? Is it just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So this is pretty hard. So he's going to have to beat a 10 to notice this. Wow. He rolled a 9. Or I'm sorry, an 11. I can't do math.
As he all of a sudden looks at you and kind of like, you see his eyes squint, bursting from the snowman that you were talking to. Buddy, he leaps forward and tackles Joshua to the ground and goes, "Gotcha, buddy!"
I'm going to need Franklin to make a Coco roll to see whether or not he's horrified to learn.
I was about to say Franklin's about to get down on his knees and
Franklin
freak out.
needs to roll to see if
that's Snake Eyes -2. That's a 0.
Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes, that means that we have our very first plot twist. Anytime somebody rolls doubles, we get a plot twist. So if you got double Snake Eyes, sort of fitting. Our plot twist is that a dangerous blizzard starts outside, preventing safe travel.
Franklin gets on his knees and he's like, no, you were so young. And he's trying to gather up the snow that has been scattered all over the place.
Joshua is upset.
Just little frozen tears are coming out of Franklin's eyes, little ice drops.
What? Dude, are you okay?
He was so young. Joshua.
Yeah.
I'm...
What's up, man? You seem like really distraught. Do you want, like...
I just lost a friend recently.
And Joshua's gonna kind of default to like petting your head because that's what he would do if it was a dog, to try to calm it down.
Franklin fully just acts like a dog in response, just like tilts his head towards him like...
I just thought it was because of the locks.
They're very cold. The locks are extremely cold to the touch.
Oh, man, we gotta get you inside. I mean, I think the wind is really picking up.
I should really bury... I mean, what?
We gotta get you inside. We gotta warm you up. You might be having hypothermia.
No, I'm comfortable, actually.
Buddy,
out here, I'm really comfortable.
Guy inside.
Buddy, was it? Murderer?
But Buddy looks at you and starts gathering up a little bit of the snow and hands you a little snowball and goes, "Thought we just have a little fun before the weather turns. Am I right?"
He just starts eating the snowball like an apple. Thank you. And then he gets that little bit of height back he lost.
Oh, I think we gotta... I mean, it really feels like the weather's taking a turn. Man, I hope this doesn't ruin Dad's retirement party. It's kind of the only thing getting him through these holidays this year. It's been a rough one for us.
It's been a rough one for all of us.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad you're here, Joshua.
That's... yeah.
I've missed you. I mean...
Totally. I just...
Snowball fight! And then just grabs snow and throws it at Joshua's face.
You're gonna have to roll me a cheer check to see if you can convince Joshua that the weather is not so bad that you have to go inside right now and is instead a fun blizzard that warrants a snowball fight.
Franklin has no understanding that the weather is bad.
You are gonna have to roll...
Ooh, double 6s.
Well,
Plus
you
4,
would have
that's
beat
16 cheer.
any DC that I set for you, and double sixes means that we have yet another plot twist. If you roll double sixes, now an NPC becomes a new additional love interest. Who's it gonna be? We'll find out when we get to the retirement party. We're going to say that you guys did your snowball fight, you know, you had a good time, but then the weather really did start to take a turn for the worse. And Joshua, you know, no messing around. You have to take serious weather seriously, and he knows this. So he's going to start ushering inside for the retirement party, knows Dad is going to be waiting for him. A question I'm going to pose for our other characters is that when the dangerous blizzard started, were you already on your way to the retirement party, or were you somewhere else?
Yeah, Nuon was driving to the party, but like is using this as an opportunity to teach Rohan how to drive, even though he's 8.
In snow.
Yeah, in snow. The kid has to learn.
Gotta learn. Kid has gotta learn.
Faye has been trying for the last 30 minutes to get a ride share, but there doesn't seem to be one in this town. And so she is going to walk to the damn farm in her high heels through the snow.
Wait, can Nuon see Faye on the road and then ask if she wants a ride with him and Rohan?
Yeah, for sure.
Should I pull over, Dad?
Yeah.
Let's see if that lady wants help. Her shoes look weird.
Let's do that. I lost the voice. I gotta remember what I did.
I'm gonna need you to roll, on behalf of Rohan, you're gonna roll a sweaters check to see if Rohan is strong enough to maneuver this car successfully over to the side of the road, to pick someone up and not to simply swerve in the snow. And you're gonna have to beat an 8.
Okay, and I'm using Rohan's stats, and his stats are -1 sweater, +5 cocoa, and -1 cheer, right? Yeah. Okay, that's an 8 -1, which is 7.
Oh, you just miss it. But since you miss it only by a little bit, tragedy doesn't ensue. Just comedy.
Otherwise, bloodbath.
Faye is trying really hard to get herself to that farm to see if she can see Joshua again. And some car swerves out from behind and startles her, and she's in her high heels, so she slips and falls in the snow.
And then the window rolls down, and you see an 8-year-old child stick their head out the window.
Oh, sorry, miss. Could we give you a ride?
Hey, Faye, he's just learned how to drive today.
Nuon?
Yeah, it's me. It's Nuon.
Who the hell is driving?
It's my son, Rohan.
I'm Rohan. I'm his kid.
You have a kid?
Yeah, can't you see the resemblance?
Dad, are you not telling people about me? Jeez.
No, I'm sorry, kid. I've been around here in a while.
Where you been?
Working.
Oh, weird. We're going to the party. Where are you going?
I'm going to a party too.
That's so crazy. You want to come with us to the party?
Wait. Are you guys going to the retirement party?
Yeah, Coop's dad.
Oh, sure. I would love a lift. I couldn't get one. So,
all right.
But
This is
if
a
you wouldn't
pickup
mind
truck?
driving, no offense, kid, but you don't, look tall enough to even see over the wheel.
That's why I'm sitting on the stack of books. Duh.
That seems extremely unsafe.
He also has a wooden spoon duct taped to his leg to make it long enough to hit the gas.
I don't like any of this at all. I will take a ride out of desperation, but could you please drive, Nuon?
This is embarrassing. I have a DUI. I have a suspended license. I shouldn't be driving.
I'm truly not surprised. Were you out with Linda again at the bar?
Listen, I know what everyone's thinking. Nuon, you can't be like your dad. You can't drink 6 beers a day. That's why I'm down to 4.
Okay. Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess I'll drive. I don't do a lot of driving nowadays in the city, but I'll drive today.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, kiddo, get in the
Well, we
back.
gotta ask Rohan first if he wants. Rohan, would you like Faye to drive us?
Fine. Oh, it's kind of hard in the snow. You got it, lady. And Rohan's gonna jump into the back seat.
There is no backseat. It's a pickup truck. He has to jump into the trunk part.
Then he jumps. There's like a little. It's just the front seats, and then there's a little window that you can slide open to jump into the
Yeah,
trunk.
there's like a small backseat, but there's just a bunch of like junk back there.
Yeah. Do you have blankets back there for Rohan to sit in, or is Rohan just sitting in snow?
Yeah, they're blankets.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. How long have you had this truck?
This is my dad's truck.
So has this truck maybe seen some action?
Oh, big time. This is rough to drive. It's a stick shift too.
Does Faye know how to drive a stick?
Absolutely not.
All right, I'm gonna need Faye to roll a sweaters check to see if you can get you guys down. You don't have far to go, but it is you're gonna have to beat an 8.
Nope.
So you're
We're
going
never making
through
it to this party.
the combination of you wearing heels
Oh,
and
if you want to know too, it was a 4, which is very bad.
it's not great. The combo of you wearing heels and trying to drive a stick while Nuon is yelling at you, plus the
And I
snow.
also know the weird things that have happened in this truck.
So your mind is just sort of like,
Wait, what weird things have happened in the truck?
You've had this truck for a very long time, and I know you.
This truck has seen some action.
You just we cut to a commercial for the HBO version of this movie.
Full anal. And so yeah, you guys are making your way down, and you're going along, and all of a sudden you get to the corner where the party is, and you see somebody standing on the corner there. Maybe looking a little bit sad, trying to push together a pile of snow, which is weird because, it's really starting to blizzard out here and it's not play weather. And you look over and you see a guy and he's not dressed right. He's got a coat, but he's got shorts.
Top hat.
Hello? Are you okay?
He just turns and is holding piles of stone. He's like, it's not coming back.
I do believe this gentleman is having a mental health crisis.
Gentlemen. Yes, I'm a gentleman. That's me, Franklin Rosty. Hi.
Franklin? Hi, Franklin. Where are your clothes?
What do you mean? I'm wearing human clothes.
Those are definitely
Human clothes for summer.
What's summer?
Rowan, what do we do?
Are you going to Joshua's father's retirement party?
Yeah?
Yes?
Yeah, that's where we're going. Are you going there too?
Yes, little child. I am also going to the retirement party.
Let's do it! And then Rohan's gonna grab your hand and start trying to pull you on over to the farm.
Rowan pulls my hand off.
Wait a
Nuon,
second.
I'm gonna have you roll a Coco check for Rohan to see if Rohan thinks this is weird or not.
That's an 11, and Rohan has a +5 to Coco, so that's a 16.
Yeah, Rohan definitely thinks this is insane and is gonna start to freak the fuck out.
Oh no.
I just put a pile of snow on my wrist and form it quickly into a new hand, and then it fades into the illusion.
From the distance, you see a snowball fired from some 500 feet away. It hits directly into Rohan's hands and scatters the possible hand.
Oh my God.
Did we
Oh,
see
you
any
won.
of that happen?
You just see Buddy running out from the trees. Goes, all right, everybody, we gotta get inside. This blizzard is coming, and he's holding. You see, Buddy has like frosted glasses on now, is still wearing the blazer of his suit, also has the eyeliner on and the leather cuffs, and also the dad jeans. It's just like, all right, everybody, get inside. And he's holding all these meteorological equipments going like, this blizzard is coming, so we might as well hunker on down here.
I don't think this is technically part of the gameplay, but I'm going to do a contested roll, Buddy's cheer versus Faye's Coco, to see if Buddy can convince you guys that nothing happened and Rohan's a weird 8-year-old who was just being weird and we should go inside, or if Faye is like, this is concerning and I'm concerned about Buddy.
We're gaslighting a child is what we're rolling for. We're rolling to gaslight.
You're rolling to gaslight a child.
Gaslight everybody.
7.
I got 10.
10 versus 7. All right, Buddy wins. You guys are like, all right, kids are weird. And so I think we just need to head on into this party.
Before we leave the scene of the crime, Franklin does grab one button eye of his fallen brethren and puts it in his pocket and says, I'll never forget you.
Did no one see anything?
Would Nuon like to roll a contested Coco check as well?
Gotta beat 10.
You gotta beat a 10.
Oh, well, I have a -1 to Coco and I rolled a 4 and a 1, so that was 4.
So you saw nothing. Sometimes your kid is weird. It doesn't happen that often, but it happens.
Rowan, you're just being silly. Hey, just shut up, please.
I think as we're all settled in the truck, there's like a cloud moves and perfect moonlight hits my face for a second, and just the horrifying like coal eyes lock with Rowan.
Oh my god. This poor fucking kid.
Listen, there's no such thing as devil snowman.
Immediately shuts up and just stares at you in horror.
My hands on backwards, just
Just full on rock
It's just Rohan and Franklin in the back of the truck.
and Buddy.
Buddy, but do you know how to drive stick? I can't do this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've been driving stick for years.
Oh, sorry about your transmission, Nuon. And she's going to like pass him $500.
Oh, I think this costs more than that.
Oh, here's another 3.
Just a little bit more.
Really? I don't know. How much could it cost?
It's like 1,500.
Oh, wow. She's just going to give him the 1,500.
Wow, thank you.
but Buddy gets in the driver's seat and pulls out from his pocket a Kelly Blue Book. Just looking, flipping through the value, and goes, huh. Okay.
Nuwan passes Buddy 100 to shut the fuck up.
Buddy takes it, puts the car in a drive, and takes you guys directly to the...
Yeah, you only had 2 blocks to go, so Buddy gets you right over there. Does a stunning parking job. Just beautiful. And you guys are going to pile on into it. You know, you had to pivot because it was going to be this gorgeous outside sort of thing, but that blizzard came rushing in, and so now it's in the barn. Do we think that Lindsay kind of maybe made it there early?
She's been there for hours. She doesn't have a lot going on. She fashioned some skis out of Say It With Me popsicle sticks, and she was able to cross-country ski her way there.
She's so resourceful. What has she been doing?
I was going to say she cleared her sketch, but there was nothing on the sketch. She's there for Joshua.
Lindsay got there early. Has she been making herself useful, or has she been kind of hiding in a corner doing her own thing?
I think what she was doing is she knew she was early, but she didn't want to commit a social faux pas. She's learned a lot since her nerdy high school days. So she just was cross-country skiing around the block in the blizzard until it was time to go inside.
All right, cool. So you guys all arrive at roughly the same time. You go in. The barn, it's just magical in there. You know, they were able to just be scrappy and getting things together to make it. There's garlands and they're just, putting the finishing touches on things. It's Joshua. You see his dad, Douglas, is there. There's a couple other people from the community who were coming, to help do things. You see, did somebody name drop a woman named Lauren at some point in time?
Amanda? maybe?
Who knows? There's a Lauren there.
Sure.
She's lighting candles along the table, and you guys all come in, and you're there's a bar in the back, and you see Joshua holding the bottom of the ladder for his dad, who is helping put a couple garlands up on some of the upper rafters. And I mean, you guys maybe never really paid that much attention, didn't notice or what, but whew, Douglas Cooper is a fit man. Look at those arms. He's, daddy.
Is anyone thinking what I'm thinking? Full anal.
Full anal.
Big dive.
Douglas is officially our plot twist additional love interest. So you can compete now for either of the Cooper men.
Daddy Cooper or Baby Cooper?
Mini Coop and Daddy Coop.
Ooh.
Very good.
I don't think I'm gonna win.
I don't even know how you score anything. I don't know how points work. I have no idea. When people are like, "Oh, I have +4 Coke," I'm like, "How do you know that? How are you doing that?"
No, it's on your
It's
character.
like one. It's just like one of 4 things on your character sheet. Keep track.
Oh,
You have +2 sweater, 1 +1 cocoa, +0 cheer.
okay. But when I rolled, what happened to that? Anything?
You add it.
So you're going to roll 2d6. You add those numbers together, and then you will also add what's called your modifier. So that like +2 to cheer or whatever it was.
Was I supposed to keep track of that last time I rolled?
Yes, but it's fine.
Okay. I don't remember what happened.
You don't keep track of it afterwards.
No, like you don't need to remember it after
Oh, I
it
see, I
rolled.
see,
You
I
just
see, I
need to
see.
do the math. So keeping track of it wasn't
Right.
quite, you just have to do the math.
Copy. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, and then I'm keeping score in terms of who's in the lead to win either of our love interests.
It's fun to fun, everybody.
But I will also say that there are points awarded at the end for, I should have talked about this before. There's points awarded at the end for other things. So for instance, if you complete your secret objective, you get points. If you are the winner, you get a bonus point. And then if other romances ensue, there are other types of points that you can also win. So go slut it up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We know a new one, Will.
Hey.
Daddy Coop's looking good.
Daddy Cooper.
Daddy Cooper. I mean, the
The
man
Coop.
has been lifting Christmas trees for his whole life. He's
Look,
fit.
Douglas Cooper's been daddy to Franklin for a long time.
They're a sexy family. What can I say?
Puts the jacked in lumberjack.
Yeah, baby.
Daddy Cooper lifts a 15-foot Douglas fir with one arm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For reps.
That's how he gets. You got to get your workout in.
Gotta get those gains.
Yeah,
and I'm
got to
always
get those
saying
gains.
that.
He eats a lot of protein. Always eating
of
protein
salmon
because
after
he's
workouts.
always lifting trees.
So much salmon.
So much salmon. So you guys are in the party. The crowd is starting to arrive. Everybody's getting drinks. There's hot cocoa. There's eggnog. There's other sorts of Christmassy, spirited cocktails and other things going on there. And everybody's grabbing a drink, maybe having an hors d'oeuvre and getting ready because they know that Daddy Cooper, Douglas Cooper, is going to make a speech in a little bit. Are any of you guys going to try to grab Joshua before the speech?
I think Franklin's gonna grab Buddy.
but Buddy comes over and goes, "Hey, how's it going, Franklin?"
Do you know what you've done?
Buddy pulls out from his pocket and goes, "Oh, hey, by the way, I was gonna smoke. Do you mind?" And he pulls out a corn cob pipe and puts it in his mouth.
At this point, Joshua comes over and goes,
Oh, hey man, yeah, actually there's no smoking in the barn, yeah. But I'm so glad
Why
that
don't
you
we
guys all
step
made
outside, buddy?
it. This is great. No, I mean, have you seen that blizzard?
Why don't we step
Franklin.
outside, buddy?
but Buddy walks outside with you. and outside, he lights a match, and you just hear as he lights his corncob pipe.
Franklin is facing away from you and trying to fashion a weapon out of snow.
I'm gonna have Franklin roll a sweaters check to see if you can fashion a weapon out of snow.
That's a 12.
A 12 does it.
You rolled double sixes?
No, it was a 5 and a 6, and I have +1.
Oh, okay.
You fashion some kind of a bat out of
with
snow that
barbed
you
wire.
think will maybe do. Oh, okay.
Nails sticking out.
With icicles.
Icicles.
Got icicles sticking out. And then I'm gonna have both of you again. This is not
I'm
a
not
game
swinging
built for
yet.
combat. Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm just talking to him, holding it behind my back, and it's definitely poking up over my shoulder, very obviously. And I'm like, so, buddy, how are you?
Buddy looks at you and puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, you know, Franklin, I am so good. You know, it's great to see. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to catch up like this.
Do we know each other?
Oh, yeah, of course. And he lifts his hand off, and you see an empty sleeve. And you turn to your shoulder, and you see a snow hand on your shoulder.
Sorry, is this part of Buddy's backstory? Because he's not allowed to have one.
Rohan is up against like the back door.
Ron's face
I'll
is
take it.
full pushed into the glass, just hyperventilating. But then they have to wipe it off. For the
I think.
You see, Buddy looks at you and goes, hey, do you mind if I have my eye back?
You're alive. And he just hugs you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to spook you, man. I saw
No.
Joshua coming down.
No, I understand. Joshua is very special to me and to all of us.
Absolutely.
I was going to murder you.
he goes around and goes, don't worry, I wouldn't have let you. And he just pulls out an ice gun.
And at this, we cut back into the barn and let our violent snowmen have a moment outside. The crowd's gathering around, and Douglas Cooper sort of steps up onto a stool and is going to raise a mug of eggnog and say, "Oh, thank you all for coming to my retirement party."
This is Daddy Cooper.
How old are you? He's supposed to be 89.
Daddy's got to be hotter. Daddy's got to be hotter.
Make that voice hotter.
Make that voice hotter. No, we want it to be hot.
This is good for me. I'm actually cool with this. Keep the voice.
Just because I've got this voice doesn't mean I'm not built like a dump truck.
God, he's got those cum gutters. It's
Gotta
crazy.
come suck ass.
Yes, as he raises the mug, his shirt lifts a little bit, and you get a little peek at that six-pack.
Oh, he's got that deep V.
Deep feed.
Lindsay's in the background. You can hear her laugh echoing.
Is that Lindsay over there?
Faye misses it entirely.
Oh.
She's on her phone still.
His face is wrinkled, but all other skin is taut.
He's never worn sunscreen in his life.
Face like leather, body like butter.
Oh.
Was that original? Because that was great. I just got to stop and acknowledge how much I like that. But Buddy comes in and goes, hot there. Slather me up a piece of that.
Hold on.
Buddy's so horny.
So Douglas is going to raise his eggnog. Thank you all for coming to my retirement party. It's just, it's made extra special by the way this community has come around me ever since losing my darling wife, Elise. Pour one out for her. Just going to demonstrate a little bit.
Just eggnog all over the floor.
Everybody does follow suit. He says, but really, it's the special part of this for me
is that my son, my Joshua, who's been off fighting the good fight, is finally back home. And I'm excited to tell you all that we're keeping the farm in the family, and Joshua's gonna take it over.
And at this, you see Joshua shakes his head.
Dad, I wanted to talk to you about this in private, but since you're already in the middle of a speech in front of our entire town, I guess I'll say it here. I can't take over the farm. The puppies need me. I gotta get back out of this town and go and do the thing.
And you hear just a collective gasp from the crowd
Fuck the puppies.
as everybody realizes two things simultaneously, which is that they're watching a family drama unfold. And also, if Joshua leaves town, it means that no one in this town can pursue them and that Joshua won't end up with anybody from here. And that's a tragedy unto itself. And as people start to sort of mill and there's just general chatter and
What? Son, how could you?
and he's going to step down so sad, and father and son are going to go in opposite directions and go out opposite sides of the barn to go stand out in the cold and take a moment for yourself as the crowd.
What? Huh? What's going on? Have you said what? Oh my God, the drama. Who's gonna do the trees? What about Joshua? Did you see those abs?
Hey, let's get the music going.
Who's going after who?
Faye's marching after Josh.
Faye's going to go after Joshua. Is anyone else going after Joshua?
Lindsay's going after Papa Coops, I think.
Papa Hoopa?
Franklin looks at Buddy and says, "Which one do you want?"
Buddy looks at you and goes, had them both already.
Cassie?
Full anal.
Who's Nuan going to go after, if anybody?
Nuan's going after. Wow, Nuan really wants to go after both. We're gonna start with Papa Doug.
Papa Doug. All right, so we're going to follow over to Papa Douglas first, where Lindsay and Nuan have gone after to try to comfort and see, what's going on. And you walk outside and you see Douglas standing there. He's got one leg up on a tree stump and his head in his hands like the thinker pose. God, he just looks so upset, and something about standing here in this way, his arm muscles just look even bigger than they did inside, and the magical twinkling lights of the snow and the cold air and everything, and you just see him and he says,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to have an outburst today. It's just keeping this farm and the family is all I've ever wanted after my darling wife.
Oh, Douglas, it's okay. I understand. That looked really hard for you. It looked really, really hard
Oh,
for you.
you're so kind. Remind me, you look familiar. Are you a friend of my son's?
Oh, yeah, we knew each other a long time ago, but I also run Jingle Spells in town. I'm Lindsay.
Oh, Jingle Spells. My wife loves that establishment. It's where she bought all of her potions.
Yeah, well, she's dead now, so
I'm going to need you to roll a cheer check to see if you can...
Come back from that?
yeah.
Crazy
To see
flirt.
if you can come back from that.
The ultimate neg.
So you're going to roll your 2d6.
The
You're going to
ultimate.
add your cheer modifier, and I'm not going to lie
Which
to
is
you.
0.
You're going to have to beat a 9.
God damn it. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got an 8. Tough.
Ooh,
Tough
actually,
roll
wait.
for Linz.
Can I? Wait, I've got a thing.
Got to do it quick.
Wingman. Once per scene, you may offer to re-roll another player's stats using your own stats. If I succeed, they succeed with the action. If I fail, they fail even worse than before.
Yeah, 100%. Buddy followed. So, Buddy, you're going to roll. You have to beat a 9. You're rolling with your cheer modifier.
Buddy comes out with 2 things of eggnog. Goes, who needs eggnog? And I rolled a 3 and a 1 plus 1 is 5. And trips and spills the eggnog all over Daddy Cooper and
No, I
and
think
Lindsay.
you spill it. Yeah, you spill it all over Lindsay.
Both of them.
Oh my
two
God.
two full eggnogs all over Lindsay.
You're gonna have to. Buddy, can you get her a towel?
I'm so wet. How did this happen? Buddy, how could you?
Lindsay, it is negative 12 degrees out here. You will die from exposure if we don't get you inside. So we're gonna get you inside. Sexual innuendo aside, you will freeze.
Douglas is gonna take this opportunity to Nuon and put a hand on your shoulders. And,
Oh, Nuran, I know you so. Joshua talks so fondly of you so many times. Thank you
Fondly.
for being here.
Yeah.
No, it was good.
Thank you.
Let me find the voice. Sorry. Yeah. Just,
You look flustered, Nuan.
yeah. Coop.
Are you cold? Do you need a blanket?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave. Nuan
is
gets
it
nervous.
too much?
And
And Douglas is going, oh, Nuan, let's get you inside and get you a blanket.
And is gonna lead you inside and then start looking around somewhere for a blanket. And we're gonna cut back on over to Joshua, who's out on the other side of the barn with Franklin and Faye, and he's doing the exact same thing. He has his leg up on the stump of a tree, his face in his hand, looking devastated, but somehow also devastatingly handsome.
going, oh, I can't believe my dad did that to me. I wanted to talk to him before I really did. God, I can't be back here. I have so many puppies. You guys understand, right?
Franklin's gonna form a phone out of snow and go, Joshua, I have great news. All the puppies have parents. You can stay.
What?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he's right here. All the puppies, Joshua, you can stay.
You're 100% gonna have to roll.
Cheer?
Yeah, you're gonna roll cheer, and you're gonna because you are
it's the whole dilemma.
because it's the entire plot of this. You're gonna have to get a 12.
Okay. Easy.
Ooh, and wait, can I come over with my own snow cell phone? And go, well, what's that? They're all brothers and sisters. All of them have their own buddy to play with. Not only do they have parents, they have a buddy to play with. This is amazing. Joshua's going to be able to stay forever. Joshua, you've done such a great job. They want to give you an award. And I'll give you +2.
That's an 11.
no!
Oh, I mean, Joshua, he has no reason to doubt you.
No reason.
Because why would he?
A stranger he met outside in the snow.
But he still feels sort of devastated and,
Well, I really hope that fight wasn't on my account.
Oh, Faye, you kind of inspired me to, you've done these incredible things with your business and with, your business stuff. And I kind of wanted to do the same and, work my way up the ladder at Puppies without people. And, I mean, I'm glad the puppies all have homes and buddies, but, I guess I'll go clean out my desk and I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I wasn't ready to come back here.
I've been working at this job for so long, and I feel like sometimes maybe I lose sight of things. I've been on my phone this entire time. I haven't even had one glass of eggnog.
What? Faye, my dad, he makes the best eggnog in the whole county.
I can't believe you got into a fight because of a conversation we had this morning.
I mean, you could say that if you wanted to.
What? Well, I
That's
really
how
hope
you want to
that
frame that for yourself.
our very our very quick conversation about me being a workaholic swayed you in some way about your own future.
It did.
Wow. Well, I think you should really follow your dreams, and I really hope that whatever you choose, it's going to make you happy.
You know, thanks, Faith. That's real sweet.
So you were saying something about eggnog.
You know what? You're making me feel pretty good. Let's go get you that glass of eggnog.
Oh my god.
He's gonna put his arm around you and lead you back into the barn to head on over to the bar.
You closing down the company? Puppies Without Parents is closed forever? That's crazy. Oh my god.
He doesn't hear what you're saying. He's walked in and he's walking his way over. Is anybody else over at the bar? Maybe?
Rohan is outside with Franklin. Just like, I know your fucking secret.
What?
I know.
What
I know
secret?
Your secret, you're a man, but you're snow. You're a man, snow, you're a snowman.
Small child, I will talk to Santa Claus if you keep acting like this.
Rohan doesn't believe in Santa Claus or Buddhist.
Oh, right.
I know Santa's not real.
As Rohan says that Santa's not real, because you are made of holiday spirit, you melt a little bit.
Oh. Ow.
And you know what? So does Buddy.
We just grasp our chests in the exact same way.
I know what you are, you
No.
kids. I'm gonna go
Say it.
over to Jingle Spells.
Out loud.
I'm gonna get the antidote.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful.
And since we know a place to go,
let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
let it snow.
And it snows a little more.
Snows a little more. We gain our physical form a little bit back.
Regain your
Wait,
constitution. or
buddy,
something.
I just had an idea.
What's that?
Speaking of the magical spell shop, what if we turn Joshua into a snow person? Would you know how to perform such a spell? Then he would have to stay.
You mean you would like me to invoke the Corn Cob Covenant?
I am invoking the Corn Cob Covenant. Hi, Rohan. You don't have to be part of this conversation anymore.
Rohan is once again just staring, mouth agape, looking like the Scream picture, eyes just gone black.
Yeah, we're both illuminated in full moonlight, like a small break in the storm, and it's
Rohan
horrifying.
can see you for what you are.
Yeah.
It's full. The storm has cleared. The moonlight. It's a full moon for sure. Has lit you, has illuminated you.
All we must do is gather the necessary components for the spell.
Yes.
A corncob pipe, a button nose, and
Two eyes
made
of
out
coal.
coal.
And sealed with a kiss at midnight on
Of course.
Christmas Day.
Perfect. You see, Buddy all of a sudden has like his eyes kind of go glassy and he kind of looks up off in the distance and goes, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be in another scene right now. Hang on.
Just
And we cut over to Douglas is looking for a blanket still. Nuon has fully walked away from Douglas, but Douglas is very much looking for a blanket to cover you and keeps picking up things that his wife clearly knit for him. At some point in time, feeling devastated all over again, putting it down and choosing, you know what, not that blanket. Not today.
Nuan's pouring extra whiskey into the eggnog bowl.
Spiking it further. Is anyone coming over to comfort Douglas, or is everybody working their way over to Joshua?
Nuan, I think, is maybe talking to Lindsay and is like, hey, is it weird that I want to fuck Papa Coop?
Not at all.
Just really.
I've been thinking the same thing.
You also want to fuck Papa Coop?
Absolutely. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I am thinking what you're thinking.
On three.
Should we say it at the same time?
Full anal.
I've changed a lot since high school.
I haven't changed a bit.
It's right now that Buddy pops in with 2 mugs of eggnog and goes, "Did someone order eggnog?" Oh shit, this is wrong seed. Sorry. And poops away.
Oh, that buddy.
It is at this point that Amanda comes and walks over and goes,
Nuon, I really need to talk to you about something. Do you have,
Damn it,
I'm so
Amanda,
sorry,
I'm
Lindsay,
trying to fuck
can I
Papa
steal
Coop.
him for a minute?
Oh,
Yeah, but what I have to say might
No,
change all
Lindsay
that.
can be here. Lindsay can be here for that
you
conversation.
know, that's true. I'm just gonna be around.
I think Franklin pulls Lindsay away and says, "Witch, I must speak with you."
Oh, you're all.
Amanda is gonna
I don't really know what that was about. Do you, Nuon?
Oh, I'm pretty sure Lindsay's family's a bunch of witches.
Oh, that would explain their store a little bit.
Yeah, why they have a proclivity for full anal.
Well, yeah.
Buddy pops up. "Did someone order eggnog?" Damn it! Sorry, I'm coming in premature. This line is going to make sense in a future scene. I just don't know which one it is. I'm kind of like all jumbled because of the weather. I'll be back.
Nuon, I got something I gotta confess to you. And I've been scared. I've been scared a long time of wanting to say this, but something about it being Christmas and about the Cooper family and thinking about sort of what they all mean to each other and just how they make such a hot family together. Nuon,
Oh, is
Do
that
you
your best
remember-
friend, Lindsay?
huh?
And Duan sees Amanda's best friend, who is
also
Of
named
one
Another
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
another Lindsay, a different Lindsay. Can I roll to see if I had a romantic past with Amanda's best friend?
Yes, you can.
Absolutely not.
You see Lindsay Runner comes jogging over here and goes, "Oh my god, hey guys, it's like so good to see you. Hey Amanda, how are you?" And I'm like, "Talk to him."
Yeah, we're talking.
We got a new one. You're like, so hot.
Buddy comes over and just pulls away and goes, "Not a chance, honey."
Wait,
Who are you?
hold. Is she single, Amanda?
Oh, yeah, she's still single. Has been for as long as I've known her.
All right. Well,
But
I'll
I
go give her
love
some
her.
eggnog
She's
later.
the life of the party.
Anyways, what were you saying? I gotta go talk to Coop in a minute.
Oh, before you talk to Coop, I just gotta say, do you remember that night? 9 years
Which
ago?
night?
Where
Okay.
we decided maybe we'd try something that was a little different. Wasn't full anal.
Yeah, I remember full anal night. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I remember full anal night.
no,
Yeah.
when we tried something that wasn't that. We thought we'd
The
go a
forbidden
do it.
different route.
full anal.
Oh, yeah, when we had.
Went full frontal. Yeah, well, a new
Is it
one.
called frontal?
I'm just gonna say
Is that
it.
what it's called?
New one. I'm Rohan's mama.
Are you sure though?
I'm gonna make Nuad roll a cocoa check to see if you actually believe her or not.
I have a -1 to Coco. Oh my god, I'm not gonna.
You have to beat a 6.
I rolled a 5 and a 2. -1 is 6.
It all starts coming together in your head. I mean, you do remember that you were like, "That sounds crazy, but I guess we could try it."
Interesting.
And then how you really didn't see Amanda like for a really long time after that. Maybe about 9 months or so. She just kind of disappeared and it was weird. And maybe that was about when Rohan showed up on your doorstep with a note that said, "This is yours."
This is
Merry
yours.
Amanda,
This is
why
yours.
did you just leave our child on my doorstep in the middle of Christmas
I was frightened.
and then not say anything for 8 years.
I didn't know.
I raised him alone for 8 years. I
tried
put
to
my
sign
money-
my name on the note, but my hand was shaking because I was so scared. I thought for sure you'd figure it out and come looking for me, but then when you didn't, I thought maybe you were mad at me, and I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty mad now. Why didn't you tell me that you were the mother of my child? And then we could have raised a child. You know how expensive a child is?
I want us to be a family now.
I don't want to be a family now. You let me raise this child for 8 years alone. I want alimony. Wait, what's the word for that? Child support? Child support. We weren't married.
And then seeing that there's a commotion and distress and that this might be taking away from the family drama of the Coopers, which is not what tonight is about. Buddy's gonna show up.
Did someone order eggnog?
And you're gonna accidentally dump one of the eggnogs on Amanda, and in her flustered state, she's gonna run off to try to find a bathroom.
Well,
I'll be back, Nuon.
guess I should tell Rohan. And Nuwan's going to go find Rohan and tell him that I found your mom.
Before we go through that scene, I'm gonna cut over to Joshua, who's at the bar with Faye, pouring you a glass of eggnog, and says,
You know what? I'm going to tell you my dad's secret ingredient.
Oh, what is it?
You do this.
and then he adds just the tallest tower of whipped cream you've ever seen.
Oh,
Just straight on up.
so much whipped cream, Josh.
Kind of why I like all those other fun holiday drinks. It's because of my dad.
Okay. She's gonna put a straw in his eggnog for him.
You remembered.
Yeah.
Wow.
All of our heads turn from wherever we are in the room when he goes to take that first sip.
He does. He's working it.
He's working.
Working that straw.
Josh, I was thinking,
Yeah?
since your dad is maybe retiring anyway and you're gonna go back to working with dogs that need help and stuff, maybe if the farm were on sale, this could be a perfect location for the new Bullseye store.
Oh, that might be like the
We could
perfect
really
solution.
set him up for an excellent retirement.
I mean, Dad's retiring. He wants me to take over, but what if we took over with a takeover?
Oh my gosh, I love that.
I'm gonna need you to roll a cheer check to see if you can convince Joshua that this is the solution to all his woes, to come and work for your company, to simultaneously take over his father's farm, turn it into a big box store, and to work
Can I
there.
do the business option? Is there? I could do cheer. I'm bad at that.
Yeah, no, that's cheer. That's a charisma of you're making him believe in himself and his life again.
That's a 6.
A 6? Well, I didn't actually tell you the modifier before. We'll say you make it. I like this solution. This is a fun one to me.
Wait a second.
What are you? Hold on.
Wait a second.
Get the fuck out of here.
No one else is coming
I had to
over
roll a
convince
12
Joshua
to convince him
otherwise.
that all the puppies were gone. But a
Nuwan is sprinting over.
None of you even want Josh anymore. You're going after
Franklin
Daddy.
Dex Fay.
But it doesn't do anything since snow.
We'll see.
Franklin, if you want to come over and give a counter offer, you're more than welcome to.
Franklin is in conversation over ancient spells with Lindsay, and then hears this in one of his ears moves to the back of his head, and he catches this.
I think that Franklin and Buddy in talking about the spells, and that it's got to have, the corncob pipe and the button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. And And you know that a crucial component of it is you need to seal it with a kiss at midnight on Christmas. But time is of the essence here. You think maybe, just maybe, if you can do this now, it might work.
And I hear the pitch to sell the tree farm.
You should ask your dad if he wants to sell the farm.
You're right. Maybe I'll go talk
Joshua,
to him
you
about
can't sell the farm. This is my home.
it. Huh? It was my home for a while too, bro, but like you have a house.
It's always been my home. Come outside, I'll show you.
Joshua's deeply concerned for what your living situation is, so he's going to follow you outside.
I'm gonna go with.
You can come.
Thanks.
Outside at the threshold to the outdoors, Franklin's gonna make a big show of stopping Joshua and like positioning him, and he's like, Joshua, do you remember when you were 11 years old and you made a snowman for the first time?
Yeah, my best friend, Frosty.
And then every winter you told that snowman your deepest secrets and your biggest dreams.
I did.
How you
told him everything.
fondled that other football player over the uniform.
I haven't thought about that in years.
I've
How
thought
did
about
you-
it every year.
How do you know that?
Well, Joshua, I am that snowman, and then backs up into the moonlight to reveal the chiseled body that Joshua gave me.
I wanted you to. You were my dream bod.
And you
Oh
really
my
got there.
God.
You put the work in. You really did.
Frosty, friend.
And he's going to run over and he's going to give you, well, he's going to go to give you a big hug. Do you stop him? Will this ruin your snow form? Is there a risk factor?
I think I stop him and try to convince him to go for a kiss instead. And say, no, that's not enough after all this time.
After all this time.
I'm real, Joshua,
Franklin.
and we can be together if we seal it with a kiss.
Oh, I mean, wow.
My lips are just how you made them.
I really didn't think the snowman would turn out to be the horniest.
I
did not.
fully did.
Well, Abby, the director, contemplates how the scene's gonna go. We're gonna cut back on over to Daddy Douglas, who's now he's been looking at too many blankets and has forgotten why he was even looking for one in the first place, and he's just sort of sitting again in the corner with his head in his hands in a really sexy, contemplative way, holding a blanket in the other.
Well, Lindsay sees Douglas, and she's cleaned herself up from all the eggnog, and she comes over and she says, well, she's still a little sticky in a fun way. She comes over and says,
Hey, Douglas, I'm really sorry for what I said before about your wife being dead. It's true, but I only said it because I lost someone too. My Nana.
Did you really?
And I know how much that can hurt.
It does. I think about her all the time. Tell me, what was your Nana's name?
My Nana's name was, Esmeralda Witchington.
Esmeralda, beautiful. My wife was Elise.
Elise, I remember.
Yeah. Oh, if you want to sit with me,
I would love to.
you could tell me a story about Esmeralda.
Oh, sure. Well, I want you to know that you're not alone anymore. You don't have to be alone. Elise is gone, but there are a lot of other fish in Cincinnatus.
And that's when you hear Buddy from behind you clap a hand on both your shoulders. Go, yeah, you're not alone at all. I'm here too.
Oh, Bertie.
Oh, hey, buddy.
You're such a good friend, Bertie.
Could you go get us some more eggnog,
Oh, I got
buddy?
it right here. Who wanted eggnog?
Oh,
Oh,
thanks. That's really sweet of you.
well, we'll cheers.
Lindsay deep throats the glass.
Douglas was gonna propose
a toast, but not anymore. I'm gonna need you to roll doing a lot of cheer checks. You guys are rolling straight charisma this whole thing, but I think I'm gonna make you actually roll a sweaters check to see whether you have the physical ability to do this. And it's gonna be you have to beat a whole like a glass of eggnog. You've got to be in a
It's like a champagne flute.
champagne flute of eggnog. You've got to beat a 9.
Okay, no worries.
I think this is the time Buddy's gonna just come over and he's giving you the glass, and it's the outside is lubed up with butter.
I'm gonna roll.
Is this your plus 2?
I got a 7 and I have a +2 on sweaters, so looks like she did it.
Yeah, she did it. Douglas is maybe a little impressed.
A little.
Fuck.
A little.
What was your name again?
My name's Lindsay.
One gives up on Douglas.
My name's Lindsay. Sorry, I usually don't have a gag reflex.
But Buddy says, "Move over, Daddy."
Douglas, nobody's really given him this kind of attention in a really long time because everyone in the town knows how sweet a love story Douglas and Elise were. And he's maybe starting to realize that this is something he didn't know that he really missed and wanted. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out.
You're trying to figure out the proper rules for deep throating.
I'm trying to figure out, I guess, the proper rules for somebody's going to be named some of the winners of these chaste kisses. That not anything else has been chaste here.
True love exists only in a slight peck of the lips with just a little bit of tongue. Everything else is just human nature, baby.
But I think, Douglas he's missed this kind of attention, and so he's gonna take his hand and gently rest it on your hand and say,
Lindsay, I don't, forgive me if this is too forward, but, we're actually sitting under the mistletoe.
Wow. Douglas, I never thought you'd ask.
Rohan,
Wait a second.
Rohan pops up and asks Douglas, "Do you have a welding torch?"
Do you have a welding torch?
Of course I do, child. It's out in the tool shed.
Rohan runs to the tool shed. Continue.
Lindsay looks at the bench, at the engraving on the bench, and says,
Wait, isn't this the bench that's dedicated to your dead wife, Elise? It's like she's here with us.
And I,
And I'm into that.
I think
Just to be clear.
I think she really would have liked you. And he's gonna go in for the kiss. Do you accept his kiss?
Obviously, yes.
And you guys share a passionate, no-tongue kiss.
he pauses, takes out his dentures, and then they kiss
Yeah.
again.
And now we're gonna cut back over to Joshua. And he's standing there, he's confused of his friend Frosty and he wants to seal it with a kiss, but also there's, Faye was here and Joshua was kind of digging it.
You think too much.
I'm so confused. Today's
What-
been
what
the
is
most
there to be
overwhelming
confused
day of my
about,
life.
Josh, this is a ghost thing.
I am not a ghost.
And
I am a snowman brought to life by a child's dream.
I really hate Christmas. Okay, Joshua, we have a plan. We have a plan now.
We did. Frosty, do you think my dad would be into selling the farm to turn it into a bullseye outlet?
Joshua, I love you very much. You're very stupid. Your dad would hate that.
He'd hate it.
And he would hate you. And I would have nowhere to live. I would die, Joshua. You'd be condemning me to death.
I'm glad you, Frosty, is really
Dramatic.
making a compelling argument here.
Just close your eyes. Purse your lips.
Joshua's gonna listen to what Frosty says.
from the top of the roof, you just hear an acoustic guitar. I saw Frosty kissing Santa Claus.
And with that, all of a sudden, there's just a gorgeous light sprinkling of snow that starts to come down just over Joshua and Franklin as he comes in and he puts a hand on your face and then realizes, oh no, I don't want to disrupt the snow, and pulls you in ever so gently.
I before
Gives you
stealing
the
the kiss, I pop a corncob pipe into his mouth, and I put a button on his nose, and I just push two pieces of coal over his closed eyes, and try to kiss him before he notices anything weird about that.
I'm gonna need you to roll a sweater check to see if you are swift and agile enough to do this
Totally fair.
before he realizes what's happening and doesn't kiss you because he's like, huh? You have to beat a 9.
It's 12.
And also, if Rohan is anywhere close yet, coming back with the blowtorch, because I know what the hell is up.
Yeah, Rohan stands at the top of the hilling with the blowtorch and like armor, and Rohan's charging down, yelling,
Don't do it!
I think this is the time that Buddy pops up in between everybody. He goes, everybody, stop!
Huh?
Huh?
We're about to witness Christmas magic.
and then Nuan pops up, like, Rohan, I know who your mom is.
That's distracting enough that Rohan fully stops running.
It's the magic of Christmas revelations.
Joshua goes in and he gets that kiss.
And then we watch the most perverse transformation from man to snow that
I was
you've
going
ever
to say
seen.
that maybe it's more like in the Beauty and the Beast when he gets enveloped in this gorgeous, swirling, magical light. But you go,
No.
tell me, Elliot.
That happens if it happens on the 25th. This
Yeah,
is the 21st.
yeah, we're working with the discount version of this spell. It's going to be a little painful as his flesh is rent into snow.
Oh,
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're going to be beautiful. You're going to be so beautiful.
it's so cool.
His blood drains out of him.
Nuan throws up.
His blood drains out of him into a puddle on the floor and then just turns into little
my
cranberries. Popping up all over the place. Hollies. Turns into little hollies.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful. But the fire is so delightful.
And I think that with both of our kisses awarded, that this is when the credits will start to roll on our beautiful hometown holiday. And first, though, we're going to go around and I want everybody to give me what's the sort of like 2-sentence epilogue that plays over your character's card as the credits roll. Where'd you end up? What happened to you? We'll start with Nuan and Rohan.
After witnessing Cooper's horrific transformation, Rohan and Nuan start a father-son demon hunting business where they're trying to track down Franklin, Cooper, and Buddy to murder them.
That's the sequel.
That's the sequel. Yeah. All right.
Demon hunting business? Where is the income?
Where's the money?
This is a town that has a
Where does your revenue come from?
store.
It's all as supported.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Brooklyn Inn.
And what happens? Sponsored by Brooklyn. What happens to our gal Faye Falcon?
So Faye, having watched this grotesque sight, waits a couple of days to the day after Christmas, and then approaches a begrieved Douglas and convinces him to sell the farm, and she gets that promotion.
She gets that promotion.
Wait, can Faye fund the demon hunting business?
Faye will absolutely fund
She's
the
an
demon
early
hunting business
investor.
because she's horrified at what happened.
But I think Douglas is willing to sell because he's got a whole new lease on life. Where are he and Lindsay at if they're still together?
Oh, they're still together. Don't you worry. They tie the knot real quick. No prenup. Hello. He does, unfortunately,
You got that bullseye money.
die an untimely death. And so she uses his money to move to the big city and become an artist, just as she's always wanted. Turns out there's not a big business for popsicle stick art. So ultimately she does fail and has to move back to the hometown.
And what happens to our beautiful Franklin Frosty and his lava
Franklin.
/ best friend turned horrifying snow creature?
Josh was, not used to the idea at first of being a snow person, but he comes around. And he, Buddy and Joshua and Franklin are in a snow person triad, and they haunt the town for all of eternity. And they fade into legend.
And every night they do.
Full anal.
As the friends, that's all the epilogue that Buddy gets. And that is where we end our charming holiday town.
Delightful.
Hometown
Family
holiday.
friendly.
Tune in next year for Hometown Holiday Part 2. Full anal. Fuller anal.
Now, the only thing that we have left to do is we know who won those kisses, but we gotta know who got the most points in general. So I'm gonna need 1 second to do some math on my end, and then...
We've also got to reveal our secret objectives.
Yes, exactly. All right, so you get +5 points if you had a final kiss with the love interest.
Does Buddy kind of count for that since he's three-way smooching?
He can have 3 points.
Okay. That's fair.
One for each hole.
All right. So you get 2 points if a player ends up with a non-love interest NPC, which Buddy and Frosty both did. They ended up with each other.
We're not NPCs, we're players.
Oh, but
sorry,
no, you
you're right.
get 3 if you end up with another player.
You get 3
Oh,
if you end up
great.
with another player, so you get
Oh.
an additional 1.
I'm
2,
double
3,
dipping, baby.
2, 3.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. you just you ammed yourself.
I stand by it.
Now for that final, what might push over the edge, you get +7 points if a player completed their secret objective. So we're going to go around, tell us what your secret objective was and whether or not you accomplished it. And if it's up to some interpretation, we can do that as well. So, Buddy, what was your secret objective?
My secret objective I 100% did not get because it was none of the players end up with the love interest.
You did not succeed.
Bonus players ended up with a love interest.
All right, and Frosty, Franklin Frosty, what was your secret objective?
Supernaturally affect the love interest's life.
You
You motherfucker.
100% achieved that. Nuan and Rohan, what was your secret objective?
Pretty sure I got it. Convince the love interest that they're your child's biological parent.
I'm gonna say you didn't get that one.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, and Lindsay Walker, what was your secret objective?
My objective was to sell my business to another player, which I don't think I accomplished. I was maybe hopeful that Faye would have come through, but she went another direction.
Didn't have a chance to. And then Faye, I think I know, but what was your secret objective?
Exploit the love interest to advance in the workplace.
Yeah, you 100% got it.
Hell yeah.
I will also say, as the friend, apparently you'll earn and lose as many points as a player does when they are acting on advice you've given. If there are multiple love interests, the friend gets +3 points for each love interest beyond the first.
So you get 3 because of daddy?
I get 3 because of daddy.
You know, I was doing a pretty bad job of keeping score, but I think that even just looking at these totals, I'd say there's a pretty clear winner. It's Frosty.
Damn right. Damn right.
It was Franklin
I was gonna
Ross
be-
on Frosty.
Frosty,
Buddy, you were
the
definitely a
snowman.
close second, but was a creepy motherfucker.
Yeah.
Was secretly a snow demon this whole time.
The sad part is that Joshua never gave Frosty a penis.
No.
It's okay. They got creative
Yeah.
in other ways.
They got that corncob pipe.
They got that corncob pipe.
Coop has a penis, and you have a hole, I presume.
3
You
of
can
them.
really make holes anywhere
I
in
presume.
the snow.
While we contemplate how exactly it is that this fantasy half snowman sort of triad works, we're gonna end the episode.
Woo!
We'll discuss it more in the
Thank
talk
you.
Happy
We'll talk about it more in the
holidays.
talkbacks. Have a happy holidays, everyone. I hope it's nothing like this.
I hope it's a little like
hope it's
I
that.
hope it is
Everything
exactly like
I
this
hope
one.
it is a play-by-play of what just happened.
Yeah.
I hope it's full anal.
I hope we accidentally
Anal.
created.
We should get that on a
documentary.
shirt. We should put full anal on a shirt
Yeah. With an ice gun.
with a nice gun. Full anal with a nice gun.
And as we contemplate the logistics of Snowman Coitus, that is all for this jolly episode of My First Dungeon. If you want to spread a little Christmas cheer, then be sure to leave My First Dungeon a 5-star review over on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And if you want even more presents in your stocking, then head on over to patreon.com/myfirstdungeonpod to become a member of the Dice Pool and receive cast talkbacks like the one we are about to record and bonus actual plays each and every month. And as always, remember, if you're having fun, you're already doing it right. Full anal, everybody.
Full anal.
No.
Full anal.
If you're looking for more great gaming content from everyone here at Many-Sided Media, you should consider subscribing to the 20-Sided newsletter. It's a free, bi-monthly newsletter for people who love games, make games, and just love making games. To subscribe, just go to 20sidednewsletter.substack.com or follow the link in the show notes.